So ଟିକେ ପାଖରେ ବସିକି ସାଉଣ୍ଡ ଆସିବ no, actually my question was that how did
What
you
made you come to Pondicherry?
yeah, first time when you visited in 1950 24th April.
Yeah.
So what made you actually to come here, and how was your experience with Sri Aurobindo when you had the darshan?
I wanted to become a teacher. So I consulted a well-known educationist about the
Guide.
about the innovative
Innovative, yeah.
innovative centers of education in India. He recommended four institutions. Gandhiji's system of
Education.
basic education
Yeah.
in Varda. Then
ठीक नहीं कर
a school called Shreyas, Shreyas in Hyderabad.
Ahmedabad.
And then third, Jamia, Jamia,
Yeah.
Jamia Millia, Milia,
Yes.
Jamia Millia
Islamia.
Islamia
College.
in Delhi.
Delhi, yeah.
And the fourth center was the Sri Aurobindo Ashram School.
Okay.
So I came here to visit the ashram school.
Okay.
My visit coincided with the occasion of Sri Aurobindo's Darshan on 24th April. That is how I came to have his darshan. After the darshan, there was a great change in my life. Before the darshan, I was a devout follower of theosophy.
Yeah.
Capital T.
Theosophy, yeah.
Theosophy. And used to give public talks on theosophy for about 7 years. But after a visit to the ashram in 1950, I gradually turned from theosophy to Sri Aurobindo's.
And how was your darshan moment? How was your darshan moment?
I had very bad eyesight from my teenage years, so I was not wearing my glasses. I did not see Sri Aurobindo very clearly. So it was his looking at me rather than my looking at him. That was the important thing. I remember people passed before him and the mother in a queue. But I stood there before Sri Aurobindo and put my flowers before him. And the sadhak who was standing on the plate made a sign to me to move forward.
Well, that was the turning point of your life. It changed your life. And what was your best moment with the mother?
Mother, I remained for 7 years. But
How you came closer to mother? Any moment when you were very close to the mother and the mother has spoken about you?
my first interview, I think it was in 52, when I expressed my wish to become a sadhu, to be accepted as a sadhu. She leaned forward and gazed into my eyes. That act is described by the mother in one of her books, how looking through the eyes, she can go from layer to layer of the being's consciousness and see the whole being in front of her.
Excellent.
That lasted for quite a few seconds.
Oh.
And then he said, "So you have started a new life." So she accepted this.
So you had the opportunity of meeting Divine Mother. That's a very great thing.
And then after that, of course, we used to see her every day, 2, 3, minimum 2 times. In the morning, balcony darshan, in the evening, at the playground. After March past, we used to go to her, she used to do her a prasad. So minimum 2 times, and then sometimes 3 times. At 4 o'clock, she used to come out to go to the playground, so we could stand there in front of the door and see her. We could visit the tennis court and look at her from outside. Those were extra, but twice a day minimum, we saw her. And then the third time, she came down at about 10 o'clock every day first, and then it was 3 times a day. She came down and everybody left work, went to for blessings. So I used to go to her every day. I used to go with Narendra Das Gupta in a rickshaw and saw her in the middle of the morning.
After staying 7 years when working as a sadhak, why did you feel to go for a post-graduation course in
Well,
Pune
I
again?
felt I was not quite ready for full concentration. So I didn't have the idea of getting married at that time, but I thought of going out into the world for some time. While I was studying,
59 to
59 to 61,
61.
the mother sent a word to me through Narendra Das Gupta that I could come back after studies.
Yeah.
But I wrote to her that I am not quite ready yet. So after finishing my studies, I got married.
Okay. Last but not least, we really admire your journey very much, and from your writings, as we have understood, I was a great fan of your writings. Every book I think I have tried to see to that, and it is so inspiring, as if it is awakening your psychic being. This is the book which really directly awakens the psychic room. That is what my experiences from my childhood. I mean, from my young days, I have seen your books, and that is how I liked it. Well, it is very deeper things, but if you can say that how you became aware of the supramental in this long journey of life here. You have written so much about the psychic, about the soul, about the mind, level gradations of mind, and how you could your goal, you could put your goal towards that.
Every aspiration comes from the psychic. So that was a strong point in me that I had a strong aspiration for the spiritual life from quite a young age, from the age of maybe 13 or 14. And once mother told me when I was, before leaving the ashram, she said that in the beginning, when she saw me, she felt that I was ready for realization.
That was in 52, after 52, sometime?
After the towards the end.
Okay. And how do you feel now?
The aspiration has remained, and I think it's a grace that in spite of all the difficulties, my aspiration has kept up, and I try to renew it every day. When I read the words of Sri Aurobindo and the Mother every day, I feel like taking a bath in the ocean of the higher consciousness. So reading has been a great help to me. To me, it is not just getting some information, but cleaning the soul, removing the veil which falls on us every day we gather some obscurity. Vivekananda used to say that every day one must clean one's body and one's soul.
Yes.
And if one doesn't have time for both, then clean one's
soul. Yes.
So that I remember.
Very nice.
Do it.
Very nice. I would say my inner queries travel sometime in a direction. Then how do we find ourselves in the eternity?
How?
In the eternity. In the journey of eternity, how do you find yourself in the journey of eternity?
Aspiration is the key. It is the first and the last. It leads us to everything. Because aspiration is a call to the divine. And it is the divine's grace that does everything. I feel more and more that it's not so much my effort as the divine's grace that is doing everything. But we have to continue, we have to persist in the call and the aspiration and have faith that the divine force, the mother's force, is at work all the time.
You also feel the love of the divine?
The love is more the aspiration, the devotion. Love comes at a very high stage. Up to some it makes a worry, but in my case it's more the aspiration and the devotion.
Love, what form it takes? When the love of the divine comes, you will feel joy.
Joy is still later. At first, there is more of the personal effort and struggle involved rather than joy. One puts forth effort because of the aspiration and experiences with aspiration getting stronger and stronger.
What's about your feeling of the new world and new race? Coming up as a solution to this chaos world now.
Yes, Sri Aurobindo it's a promise. I'll use the word promise.
Yes.
Because it says that transformation and the manifestation of the divine on earth is not only a hope, it is a certitude. So I have that faith in Sri Aurobindo.
How do you see it working around you?
We see the darkness, and it is the faith that sustains us. The faith that the dark, they say the night is darkest before the dawn. So we are now seeing the darkness because of the pressure of the supplementary force. All the obscurity, all the ignorance is resisting, coming up to resist the force of the divine. But the divine's
Victory is sure.
is certain.
So the new race and new consciousness is started working on earth.
Yes, the supernatural force has come down. It has not fully manifested, but it is working in the earth atmosphere.
And it will not allow people to live in an ordinary way. The people, those are open for a higher consciousness.
Pressure,
Yeah.
which will not which will push people towards the divine life.
Actually, that is the reason we felt in this 150th birth anniversary present to the world, humanity. Of course, in one way, it is a gratitude to Sri Aurobindo that we have tried our best to bring the entire things of Sri Aurobindo in these 2 volumes of book. That the humanity could know that Sri Aurobindo has prepared the entire race for an upbringing of a new race to the earth, which can save the earth, save the humanity. I feel that is what we have tried to work out in this book, 2 volumes of book. So, okay, thank you very much. And let's see that second volume also, if it can come to you very shortly. Thank you. So nice of you.